Okay, time to turn our attention to our spindle. You can see I got it upside down in the bracket just so we can work on it easier. So unless you spend a lot of money on one of these spindles, they all seem to have one thing in common, and that is I want to say they're not properly grounded. Fact is that they're not grounded at all. And you can see, there's your problem right there, that's your ground. This is 3-phase 220. And you definitely do not want to connect 3-phase to anything that is not grounded. That's a pretty bad idea. So let's dig in a little deeper here. So I think our only option is to grab one of these threaded connectors. At first I was thinking of something along this line, but A, you don't want that sliding out, and B, it's kind of thick. I did try it. I tried it this way. With the cover on, didn't go too well. So I was going through my connectors and I found this very small one. And so can you see that? Yeah. And you can see that it's really a good fit. There's a closer look, hoping you can see that. But I think that's my only option. I can't really, I could bolt straight through here. We're going to try this first. Now I am concerned about vibration with this method. Although for ground wire, if you lose the insulation on a ground wire and it goes to the metal base, not the end of the world, but we don't want to, it's not safe either. So normally I would crush down this way, which is going to make it wider, which means it might not fit through this little valley. I do have another one of these, so I'm going to try to do it the wrong way. Yeah, I don't like that at all. It's no good, although it does stay. See how it fits. We're nice and flush, and the cable should be out of the way. We're going to lose a little airflow, but it's got to be grounded. There's no way around that. And this is the thinnest green wire I have. I suppose I could have used black or brown, but again, if I sell this machine someday, I don't want anyone to get hurt by using the wrong color wires. Alright. So let's just try a test fit. So first problem is if we bring it down like that, this encasement is going to crush our wire. And if we have it flapping out here in the breeze, we might end up hitting our fan. So I may just, we may modify that. Okay, if I look down that hole, I can see the connector. And again, it's, I don't know if you can see that, but it's flush. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that I can work that out. So now we need to get our cable length so that we can solder it onto here. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I really think I need to cut a little slot in here. That'll allow it to lay flush and also trap this wire. These wires, there's no chance of them swinging out to this fan. But if that's flapping in the breeze, we just might end up with a surprise. Nothing like a good old Dremel. It's certainly a home gamer quality, but when you need one, you can't beat it. Alright, so we are going to cut a notch in this. And nothing pisses me off more than failing at the finish line, so I think we'll protect ourselves here so we don't end up cutting anything. In case, as a Dremel, they do get away from you sometimes. Let's give it a whirl. I think we'll finish that by hand. So I think that'll work just fine. If I remember correctly, this hole is too small. Okay, we're getting close to failing at the finish line, just like I said. So I'm taking a little precaution here. Yep. So if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you might notice a common theme. We have the wrong part. It's pretty obvious what we have to do here. These ears are in the way. Now I think the best thing to do is just cut these flush. Cut them both off flush. And then we'll have to use 4 of these 6, haven't decided which, and we'll have to drill and tap for some metric screws. So we're up here in the garage. I don't actually have any machining tools at all, so my only real option is to go all medieval on it with a Sawzall. So that's what we're going to do. Now I wanted to take advantage of this flat end here for the base of the Sawzall to give me something to try to keep it as square as I can. Looks like the lighting isn't that good either, but we won't be out here long. It ain't going to be pretty, but I think it'll work out okay. Seems to me it should be cutting quicker. Yeah, we're definitely gumming up that blade. We are making progress though. Laser metal. So here's our first pass. Not too bad. Could have gone a lot worse. This side needs a little help, but we did pretty good for what we had. I also have no large files, so I'm not gonna film this. I'm just gonna go at this with a grinder. In hindsight, I wish I would have got some video of grinding this aluminum. It's the first time I'd ever done it, and you could almost push it around like butter. It was pretty zen-like. But that's our grinder finish. Here's the other side. So I'll probably touch that up with a small file, just to make sure we don't have any rollover on this face. And let's see if it fits. So that should work fine. Whether I'm going to put it down here or up here, don't know yet. But at least we can move on now. So I don't have a drill press to drill and tap these holes. I'll have to do it by hand. But first thing we're going to do is get this plate off. Oddly enough, there's one screw on here that's got a different Allen wrench size. I've heard other people mention that, so I'm sure it's there for a good reason, but I don't know. My guess is it's got to do with this eccentric nut. So this is similar to what we had on the stepper motors. And you can see how we can adjust, if you can see that moving. So I have decided to use these for holes. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to video. It's a little after 9 p.m. and I'd really like this mounted before my head hits the pillow. So we'll see how that goes. So I think we're going to go with this arrangement. This one fits nicely, but it's just a hair proud, and I don't want that interfering. And this will give us a little bit of wiggle room if we need it. So there you go. There's obviously a lot of tweaking to do. It looks pretty cocked to one side to me at the moment, but we'll trim it out. It is mounted.